Good morning, all of you. Welcome to my second class. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about what is the definition of power quality, what is the meaning of power quality, as well as what are the steps to identify a power quality problem, how to solve a power quality problem. We have seen briefly, and now in the present class, we will discuss about what are the different classifications of power quality problems. Okay, so today's topic is the general classes of power quality problems. The IEEE Standards Coordinating Committee 22 has led the main effort in the United States to coordinate power quality standards. The IEC, International Electrotechnical Commission, classifies electromagnetic phenomena into the groups as given below. The first classification is conducted low frequency phenomena. So in this one, the problems arises are harmonics, interharmonics, signal systems, that is power line carrier, voltage fluctuations, that is flicker, voltage dips and interruptions, voltage imbalance or voltage unbalance, power frequency variations, induced low frequency voltages. Okay. These are all come under conducted low frequency phenomena. Okay. And coming to the second classification, radiated low frequency phenomena. In this one again, there are two different problems, magnetic fields and second one is electric fields. Okay. And coming to the third classification, conducted high frequency phenomena. Okay, so in this one, induced continuous wave voltages or currents, unidirectional transients, oscillatory transients. Okay, so conducted low frequency, radiated low frequency, conducted high frequency. Okay, and coming to the fourth classification, radiated high frequency phenomena. In this one, again magnetic fields, electric fields, electromagnetic fields, continuous waves, and transients. Okay. And the fifth classification is electrostatic discharge phenomena, ESD. And sixth classification is nuclear electromagnetic pulse, NEMP. Okay. So these are the six different classifications of the power quality problems. Okay, conducted low frequency, conducted high frequency, radiated low frequency, radiated high frequency, electrostatic discharge, nuclear electromagnetic pulse. These are the six different classifications of the power quality problem. So this is the table explaining the categories and its characteristics of the power quality problems, various power quality problems. Okay. The first category is transients. You can see the categories and its spectral content, its typical duration, as well as its typical voltage magnitude. For example, if you see the first one, transients. So in the transients, if you see impulsive transients, the first type is impulsive transients. So in the impulsive transients, okay, nanosecond, microsecond, as well as millisecond range of transients are available. This all comes under impulsive transients. Nanoseconds, the duration is ranges from less than 50 nanoseconds and the spectral content is 5 nanosecond rise. Okay. And similarly, if you see microsecond, 1 microsecond rise and typical duration is 50 nanoseconds to 1 millisecond. Coming to the millisecond impulsive, so it is greater than 1 millisecond duration and its spectral content is 0.1 millisecond rise. Okay, so this nanosecond, microsecond, millisecond comes under impulsive transients. Okay, coming to the next one, oscillatory transients. In oscillatory transients, we have again three categories: low frequency, medium frequency, as well as high frequency. In the low frequency, we can see the spectral content is less than 5 kilohertz and duration is 0.3 to 50 milliseconds and its voltage magnitude is 0 to 4 per unit. The magnitude may rise up to 4 times the actual magnitude. That is low frequency, less than 5 kilohertz. Coming to the medium frequency oscillator transient, in this one, the spectral content is 5 to 500 kilohertz and a typical duration is 20 microseconds and its typical magnitude is 0 to 8 per unit. It can be range from 0 to 1 per 8 per unit, very high. Coming to the high frequency oscillator transients, in this one, the spectral content is very high, 0.5 to 5 megahertz, and typical duration is very low, that is 5 microseconds, and the typical voltage magnitude is 0 to 4 per unit. So these are all come under oscillatory transients. Okay. So after the transients category, there's a second one is short duration variations. So in the short duration variations, we have again 3 different classes: instantaneous, momentary, and temporary. Coming to the first one, instantaneous. In instantaneous, again we have interruption, voltage sag or voltage dip, and voltage swell. Interruption duration is 0.5 to 30 cycles and less than 0.1 per unit. Voltage sag is 0.5 to 30 cycles, 0.1 to 0.9 per unit. Voltage swell is 0.5 to 30 cycles, 1.1 to 1.8 per unit. These are all instantaneous short duration. Coming to the momentary short duration variations, interruption 30 cycles to 3 seconds and magnitude is less than 0.1 per unit. Sag or voltage dip 30 cycles to 3 seconds and 0.1 to 0.9 per unit. Voltage swell 30 cycles to 3 seconds, 1.1 to 1.4 per unit. Okay. So if you observe clearly, instantaneous means its duration is 0.5 to 30 cycles. Momentary is its duration is 30 cycles to 3 seconds, and temporary is its duration is 3 seconds to 1 minute. Coming to the interruption, interruption magnitude is always less than 0.1 per unit in all the classes. Similarly, voltage sag or voltage dip is 0.1 to 0.9 per unit, okay, in all the classes. Similarly, voltage swell is 1.1 to 1.4 or 1.8, okay, per unit, okay, in this all the classes. Okay. That is momentary. So momentary, we have interruption, sag as well as swell. Coming to the temporary short duration variations, in this one we have interruption 3 seconds to 1 millisecond, 1 minute, less than 0.1 per unit. Sag or dip 3 seconds to 1 minute, 0.1 to 0.9 per unit. Swell 3 seconds to 1.1 to 1.2 per unit. Okay. Coming to the long duration variations. Third classification, long duration variations, the interruption time is more greater than 1 minute. They are called as long duration variations. Whereas short duration means the maximum time is less than 1 minute. So in the long duration variations, again we have interruption, that is sustained interruption, which is greater than 1 minute. So magnitude is 0 per unit. Next, second one is under voltage, greater than 1 minute, 0.8 to 0.9 per unit. Over voltage, that is greater than 1 minute, and 1.1 to 1.2 per unit. This is long duration variations. Coming to the voltage unbalance or voltage imbalance, that is steady state, 0.5 to 2% per unit. Coming to the fifth one, waveform distortion. This is the most occurred power quality problem. This one we have DC offset, steady state, 0 to 0.1%. The second one is harmonics, and frequency range is 0 to 100th harmonic, steady state 0 to 20%, interharmonics 0 to 6 kilohertz, steady state 0 to 2%, notching steady state, noise broadband steady state 0 to 1%. And sixth classification, voltage fluctuations less than 25 hertz, intermittent. Intermittent means they are not occur continuously. Okay, 0.1 to 7%. Or frequency variations, which is having generally less than 10 seconds duration. These are the classification and the characteristics of the different classes of the power quality problems. So in the next class, we'll see what are the definitions of this, as well as what are the characteristics of this power quality problems in detail. Thank you everyone for your kind participation.